Got another portable inflator to look at today from the company Modari. Let's open it up and take a closer look. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dan the Fix-It Man. Got another quick video here for you. This company Modari reached out and asked me if I'd be willing to take a look at their portable tire inflator. Here it is. Let's just open it up and see what comes included. And then I think we'll just have to get this charged up and then we'll see how it does. Well, it comes in a nice little soft shell case. Don't eat that. And we've got a little charge cable, USB-A to USB-C. And here's the inflation tube. Here's a little note. It says, please fully charge the product before use to activate the battery better. Before using the tire inflator, please carefully read the operation guide on the protective film and then remove it. So up here at the top is going to be our power display, and then each of these icons show which preset mode. And then here is the actual pressure will be displayed here. PSI, bar, kPa, or kilogram force per centimeter squared is displayed here. It's the unit display. And then your preset pressure. And then you have these 5 buttons down here. It says short or long press is going to be to increase the preset pressure. Short or long press is going to reduce the preset pressure. Here, this button. And then the menu or unit button, it says short press for switching mode, and then long press for switching the unit. And then here is our light button. It's got a light up here at the top. So it says long press to turn on or off the light. Now this is the start stop button, but that's also how you would display the battery charge and also how you would turn it on. Now down here, it looks like we have a little access door. I'm going to peel this film off and we'll take a look, but it looks like it comes with another tube to inflate something like a pool float or a raft. And then it comes with a Presta valve adapter and an inflation needle. But let's go ahead and take this film off. There's another film down here as well. Now this access door is kind of neat. It just comes right off. It's not hinged or anything, but it has a little magnet to hold it on. So it says we've got a full battery, but it still says that you do need to charge this before use. So I'm going to plug it in and make sure it's completely topped off before we use it. Also just want to show you here at the top, this little rubber cover comes off, and that's where you have your USB-C in, but it also has a USB-A, so it looks like this can also be used as a power bank. Let me go get this charged up and then we'll get set up and maybe see if we can inflate a tire and something else, and then we'll test that power bank function as well. All right, so I've got this fully charged up. Even though it showed a full battery when I originally turned this on, the last little segment there was blinking for quite a while until it got filled up, and now it looks like it's fully charged. Now I'm going to get this hooked up to a car tire first, and then we'll see how it does with inflating a volleyball, and then we'll test the power bank and the light function as well. So let's go ahead and power this on. Press and hold the power button. Gives a nice little chirp there. Now it's already set to car, and it's showing that we're 0 PSI right now because we don't have anything hooked up, but the desired PSI is 35. Now I'm going to go ahead and lower that. Let's change it to 32. So let's get the inflation tube screwed in. All right, well, this is ready to go. Let's go hook this up to the tire and see how long it takes to get it up to 32 PSI. All right, let's see what we're at right now. All right, that's showing 20.3. Let's see how long it takes to get to 32 PSI. There it's showing 19.6, which is pretty accurate. You know, of course, I let out a little bit of air hooking that up. I'm going to use the little stopwatch function on my phone, and we're going to time this and see how long this takes to go from right around 20, we're at 19.7, up to 32. So I'm just going to hit the power button and then hit start. Well, there you go, 2 minutes, 27 seconds to go from 20 PSI all the way up to 32. Let's take this off. 32.3 now on this gauge, so I'd say that's pretty accurate. All right, well, that worked great on the car tire. Let's take a look at how long it will take to pump up a volleyball right here. This is a volleyball, but it's pretty flat. So let's just grab that needle out here, out of that little storage compartment. Remember to moisten this needle. Just make sure you push it straight in. You can twist a little bit if needed. There we go. All right, let's turn this back on. And let's change the mode. Now the preset for a ball is 8 PSI. That's too high for a volleyball, of course, but that would be good for a basketball. But let's go ahead and lower that down to about 5, and then we'll hit start. Now, volleyball should be closer to 4.5, but I went with 5, knowing that we'll lose a little bit as I take this out. That feels about right. This is ready to play. Now the inflation tube's a little warm, but it's got this nice guard on it so you're not gonna burn your hands or anything. And it really isn't, you know, hot to the touch or anything, but if you are gonna be using this for a long time, you might wanna let that cool down before you handle it. So now real quick, I wanna take a look at the power bank and the light function. We're gonna use the USB-A port and see if we can charge an iPhone here real quick. Now the battery here is at 98%, so we're not real low, but let's see if we can get to the charging mode. There it is, right away. You can see we do have the little charging icon up here at the top right, so it will charge a phone. And then as far as the light function, let's see how that works. I'm just gonna press and hold, and there you go. It makes a little beep and turns that little emergency flashlight on. To turn it off, you just press and hold, and it turns off. Same with the unit. In order to turn this off, you can press and hold. I think otherwise it times out. There you go. I'm gonna get this fully charged up before I store this or before I get this put away. I'll probably keep this in the trunk of one of my vehicles. I can't tell you how important it is to have an inflator or a portable inflator with you in your vehicle at all times. Now I have a lot of jump starter / inflator combos, and I have a lot of jump starters, and I have quite a few separate inflators now too. I really think it's important that you have both a jump starter and a portable inflator in your vehicle with you at all times. You know, if you come out to a flat tire, if you're out and about, it's so nice to be able to put some air in the tire, get home, or get to a place where you can get that fixed. Or of course, if you've got a little tire plug kit and it's just a screw or a nail, you might be able to fix that yourself, and then of course pump the tire up and be back on the road. Now, because of the compact portable size here, this would be a great unit to take with you on a motorcycle or even on a bicycle. This isn't too heavy, and it really would fit in a little pack or a little bag. I can definitely see a motorcyclist getting a lot of use out of something like this, but even in your car, this really can come in handy in the case of an emergency. Now, of course, it takes a while because it's so small, but it definitely did the job, and it got that tire pumped up from 20 all the way to 32 PSI in just under 2.5 minutes. Still pretty impressive that such a small little pump can inflate that tire so quickly. And as you see on the box, it says it goes up to 160 PSI, which is again, very impressive. Now, just a quick note on these portable inflators and car jump starters and jump starter inflator combos in general. A lot of them do tend to drain the battery if they sit for a long periods of time, and so of course in an emergency when you need it, it may not have the full charge. So what I would recommend is charging this every 3 to 6 months. You know, just set a little reminder in your phone so that it is ready when you need it in the case of an emergency. Well, that's pretty much it. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. And of course, I'll get a link in the description where you can pick up your own portable inflator from Modari as well. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck.